Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. The first thing we got today is an update from Derek Lunsford. Alright, so Derek posted this video. I'm gonna play it in a second, but it's very interesting that he posted this exactly the day after I made a video about him in which I called him out basically for hiding his physique away. Which is true, guys. I mean, our Mr. Olympia, the best bodybuilder in the world, second time now, not twice in a row, but second time now, is hiding his physique, and the only two times we get to see him is at a Mr. Olympia and then also at a Pittsburgh Pro guest posing. However, this year, we kind of got to see a little snippet of him at the anniversary of Steve Weinberger's gym. So that is the third reason why, the third time when we can see Derek's physique, a little bit of it. So in this video, you can see right here, he's showing us a little bit. So he actually pulled his shorts up and he's wearing a tank top. So he finally, he isn't completely covered up. He didn't take his shirt off. He didn't take his shorts off, but we can see a lot. And from what I'm seeing right here, guys, you know, it looks good. It looks good. I gotta say, it looks very good. Look at his most muscular here. It seems like he's actually in really good shape. Like, conditioning is pretty much there. It's almost done. And it seems like, I think he's actually growing into the show, because in the off season, he was maybe even smaller than right now, or at least the same size with quite a bit higher body fat percent. So he keeps getting shredded while also bringing up the fullness and the volume of the muscle. So yeah, the legs are shredded, there are details. You can see his biceps looking super suspicious. They're obviously filled with who knows what, but there is a lot of stuff in those biceps, a lot of SEO for sure. He's showing us his abs as well, and again, he's in shape, he's in condition. He has a solid 8-pack or a 10-pack, I don't know what it is, but it's actually a lot of abs, right? And also, like, again, his legs look big, full, round, and in good condition. Now, if you consider that this guy is like, what, 5'5", 5'6", it won't be that impressive. But when he's standing there alone, and it's the right angle, and when he actually shows his physique, when he's lean and full and hard, it does look very impressive. Here is the most muscular as well. So, yeah, like, there are some lines in the delts, in the chest as well. The legs are in good shape. I mean, the biceps are big, the arms are big. However, he got to this size. He did get to this size. This is how big he actually is. And again, the important body parts are dialed in, like the quads are pretty straight, pretty hard. And of course, his hamstrings and his glutes are going to be shredded for sure. His back is also going to be massive and in good condition, no doubt about that. The only trouble area is the oil spill that he has in his biceps, the lack of definition and details in his arms, the shoulders and the chest as well. I don't know how much the judges actually care about this, because if he had an option of basically having everything straightened, if he had like really good striations in the biceps, but really flat and small arms, and also like good separation in his delts, not a lot of pop, but a lot of separation. The same thing with the chest. Would he be winning the Mr. Olympia? I don't think so. I don't think so. You can't do that, like, if you're lacking bigger body parts. You know, like if you're lacking legs, you can't just fill them up with oil, right? Or back. You can do some, you know, you can add some to your lats. Maybe he has done that as well, but not a lot. You can fix your arms or delts for sure with oil. So he did that, and the important body parts are still showing condition, like, again, quads, glutes, back, and it's still good enough. He's also hard, like, in the midsection, in the abs. He's a great vacuum, small waist. So yeah, it's hard to beat this guy. It's definitely not my favorite physique today, but it's hard to deny him. Even last year, I saw him winning. He was that impressive, and looking at this right now, I'm not sure if anybody is going to be able to take his title away. I mean, there are guys who can do that, but it's going to be tough. He still is. Very tough to beat. What do you guys think? Tell me down below in the comments. All right, the next thing we got is also not really a physique update, from Samson Dauda, but we got some training clips in which he's also showing a lot. Now, Samson is willing to show us his physique from time to time. That's not an issue with Samson, but in this post, we don't see his full physique. However, we can see these training videos in which, guys, I'm actually really impressed. It seems like Samson is bringing it, man. This looks really, really promising. He's getting harder, and also he's keeping all of his size. Like last year, before the Mr. Olympia, he did guest posing at 6 weeks out. It was so clear to me that he was much smaller than ever before. And I don't know if anybody else said that before me. Fua made a video before that, and he was like, Samson is huge. Nick Strength and Power made a video. You can find that video now, and he says, Samson looks massive, he looks insane. I saw that he looked small, he looked tiny to me. And that's exactly what the case was at the Mr. Olympia. However, at this point, based on all the photos, all the videos, all the training clips I'm seeing, it looks like Samson is coming in big and full. And also, it seems like his conditioning is coming along slowly but surely. And at 5.5 weeks out, this conditioning is actually good. And it's better than what it was 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago was better than what was 9 weeks ago. So he's definitely moving in the right direction. The needle is moving. He's definitely progressing. He's getting harder. He's getting better. He's getting more conditioned. And again, he's keeping the size, or he's even potentially getting fuller and rounder. So this is looking really good for Samson. Things are looking really good. And in my opinion, this year, he's probably the only guy that can take Derek Lunsford out. He's basically the butcher, and Derek Lunsford will be the Homelander. So if you guys watch The Boys. But yeah, I mean, Samson is the only guy that can take Derek out, in my opinion. I don't see Andrew Jack doing it. Like, Andrew Jack has no hamstrings, has no side poses. Yeah, he was able to beat Nick, who is far more complete than Andrew, but Nick has a terrible structure, and also his waist control was horrible. Eddie Arnold improved, for sure, for Tampa, but Eddie Arnold, it was a big problem. That's why Andrew managed to beat Nick, and the reason why he was able to beat Hadi at that show was because Hadi was off. Now, there is a possibility of Hadi coming back better than ever and beating Derek Lunsford, but I kind of lost my hope a little bit, because yesterday, that post, that story that Hadi posted, it was actually an old photo of Hadi. I wasn't sure if maybe it was old, because he did look impressive. I just checked his previous post, in which he did look comparable conditioning-wise, so I thought maybe some big change happened in a week or two. Sometimes those big leaps happen. But apparently, no. Milos texted me afterwards, and he told me it's an old photo from Hadi at the 2024 Arnold Classic. And then I compared his current version to that one, and there is a difference, especially in the legs and in the shape overall. So it looks like there is a possibility of Hadi's best days being behind him. And if Hadi is not at his best, I don't see him beating Derek Lunsford. Again, Andrew Jack, not complete enough. Martin Fitzwater, still too young, still not developed enough, and who knows what he's going to bring. Like Eddie Arnold last year, he brought a terrible, terrible condition. He was like in the off-season condition. And then Nick Walker, no. I don't see Nick Walker winning the Mr. Olympia title. So I think it's going to be between Samson and Derek, and the way things are shaping up, I can see Samson beating Derek this year. Because of this, look at he's bringing. This condition, this fullness, this hardness, and the size he possesses, and the completeness he has, and also the aesthetics, the shape, the proportions, the posing, the everything, really. He's a complete package, for sure. Far more complete than Derek. But it's all about the conditioning he brings and the overall look he brings. If he is good, he wins. Period. All right, and the next guy we got to talk about is the potential, I don't know, man, top 5, top 6, or top 7 Olympian, Tonio Burton. Now, yesterday I talked about Krijo and his potential to crack that top 5, top 6 worst case scenario. I said Križo is going to be 7th. I said it because Križo was able to beat Tonio at Pittsburgh. Before that, in New York, Križo lost to Tonio, but Križo's posing was so much worse at New York. He made some huge changes between those two shows. And when Križo poses better, he beats Tonio. Fair and square. He beat Tonio here. And, I was assuming that these guys are going to bring their same look to the Mr. Olympia that they actually brought to the New York and the Pittsburgh. But we don't know that. Križo can be off somehow. I mean, that really rarely ever happens. He's always in good condition, but maybe he won't be as full. Maybe he's gonna slip and make a mistake in posing, or who knows what. Tonio is definitely way more consistent, and there is another thing. I feel like Tonio may have made some progress, because in this video right here, man, he looks huge. He looks really freaking massive in that back. And that is his strongest body part, strongest point. And also, like, on anybody's physique. Back looks the best when you are in shape. And here it seems like Tonio is not exactly quite in shape. He's 5.5 weeks out or 5 weeks out. But it still looks good, man. It still looks good. The separations are really deep. There is still a lot of 3D here. The pop is there, the size. I think he may have put on some size. And again, it looks very similar from what I'm seeing right here, but let's wait and see the finished package. Because I know how driven he is. I'm pretty sure they really capitalized on this post-show period. And I didn't see Križo do that. However, Križo has proven many times that he can make a lot of progress in the prep. I mean, this year, actually, before the Pittsburgh and New York, he made so much progress. So he also might be a little bit bigger and better, but I feel like Tonio has a better chance of improving and showing up at the Mr. Olympia sharper or even fuller and better. And is there a possibility of him beating Martin? I mean, if Martin is as conditioned as Tonio, no, I don't think so, but there is a big possibility of Martin being off. He's off like half the time. So if Martin is off, and if Križo is maybe a little bit off, and if Tonio is a bit improved, he can be battling Nick Walker for that 5th spot. That's a possibility, guys. I mean, we'll see what's going to happen, but from what I'm seeing right here, Tonio looks impressive, and his Pittsburgh Pro and New York Pro versions were really amazing. Like, the last time we saw this guy on stage, he was basically like a new Phil Heath. I mean, a little bit smaller and less impressive, but it really reminded me a lot of Phil Heath. So very complete, very packed. For that frame, he packs a lot of muscle, polished as well, good condition, good midsection control, good waistline. So he has it all, man. The only thing he doesn't have really is the frame, the size. But I mean, look at who is the Mr. Olympia, 5'5" guy, Derek Lunsford, and Hadi Chopin fighting for that top spot for the past 5 years. So I guess the frame and the height don't really play that big of a role as long as you're filled out for your frame. So if he made some progress, and it seems like he made some, and he nails the condition and the peak, he's definitely dangerous. What do you guys think? Where can Tonio Burton place at this year's Mr. Olympia? And that is going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.